What does Devon Island and Mars have in common? Well, that's where most likely most, if not all, of the images that we're getting back from the Curiosity rover and other rovers, there's a good chance that, once again, if not all of the images, most of the images that we have seen from the rover, not from the satellites, are actually from Devon Island, Canada. This pisses me off because I was really excited to see Mars. I've always been fascinated with that planet. And, some of my favorite places on this planet are places that are supposed to be like Mars. Moab, Utah, the Canyonlands, Arizona, New Mexico, places like that. Well, I've heard people in the past say, Rex, all that footage you're seeing is from Canada or from Greenland. Well, I did some research, and I can't verify that all the images that we see from the rover are from Devon Island, but I'll tell you this. There is a ton of images that I have seen, and I've just spent quite a bit of time researching this. And once again, I'm pissed. This is not cool. These donkeys are getting our hopes up, showing us footage that's BS, making billions and billions and billions of dollars. So keeping the footage for themselves. They're probably on Mars right now, but I'll bet you we don't have any real footage of what it's actually like on the ground. And if we do, it's very, very hush-hush, hard to find. I think the satellite images, a lot of the satellite stuff is legit. I feel a lot of it's been washed and covered up, photoshopped, etc. But there is so many anomalies that we see that's supposedly from Mars. For example, that rat. Remember that rat that was all over the news? Oh, it's pareidolia. No, it's probably a rat on Devon Island, Canada. Anomalies like building structures, the carving that shows a pharaoh carved into a cliff and a pathway that leads to it perfectly. I mean, this is just ridiculous. So let me share with you the information that I put together. Now, NASA does admit absolutely that they have testing facilities for the rovers and for astronauts in Devon Island or at Devon Island. Yet the images that I've seen from that place, when I can connect those to the images that I've seen via rover, except for the tint, like the reddish tint that can be easily manipulated, it looks the same. So thanks a lot, NASA. I was really excited. You turkeys. All right, so here we go. This is Devon Island. You can see way up there by Greenland. It is actually pretty close to Greenland. And let's start looking at some of the actual, got a whole bunch of images for you guys that I want to share with you. Here is, as you can see, 3 different rovers. You've got the one from 97 all the way to the Curiosity. And, I'm thinking to myself, that small guy there that went out in 97 supposedly to Mars, would they send something that small to a planet that far away? I mean, would they really do that? Would they risk sending something that small that could easily get destroyed? The more I think about it, I really doubt it. But maybe that's because of the payload and the amount of time and the amount of fuel that they had to use to get it there. Maybe that's all they had at the time. I don't know. I doubt it, but whatever. I would see that these larger ones, it makes a lot more sense that you would see these larger ones being shipped off to a large planet, or to a planet, I should say. This is directly from NASA, and it's called a K-10 rover. It is a black driving on Drill Hill at Houghton Crater, Devon Island, in the Canadian High Arctic. So K-10 rover, black is the name of it. And looking at these images and the cliffs in the background, the rocks, the dirt, looks identical. Now, once again, you've got the 2004 Spirit Opportunity, the 2012 Curiosity, the 1997 Micro Machine there, and you can also see the different tires that were used on the machines. You can follow the red brick road there. This is the new Mars Rover. It looks like something out of the Star Wars or something. A bunch of stormtroopers are going to come out and start shooting you. This is going to be the Big Brother Homeland Security Federalized Sheriff Station vessel. For those small towns that have anywhere from 1,000 or more people. This is another image of Devon Island. Devon. It's just like Mars. This is Science Illustrated. Came out August 6, 2012. Read all about it. ScienceIllustrated.com. I'll leave the link to the video description box. A New Era, Dreaming of Mars, Part 3. This is the desert landscape of Devon Island, northern Canada. Quite similar to Mars. Yeah, you don't say. This is actually in Utah. This is in southern Utah. Kind of by Moab, I'd guess. Beautiful out there. You can see you've got all sorts of lush greenery to look at. Beautiful pine trees. You're like, where are they at, Rex? I'm just joking. There's no pine trees there. They're like, what in the world? Okay, so you see this right here? Well, this is supposedly an image from the rover on Mars. Well, no, it's actually from Ireland. It's the exact same image. Timeshare. Well, here's some NASA astronauts hanging out on Mars. Devon Island. This is the research station. This is the anomaly that was discovered. If you go to cdnuniverse.org with 2 V's, leave the link once again, you can see that the Curiosity rover picked up what looks like bones, whale vertebrae column. And I guess whale bones are common in Devon Island. Look at that. That looks virtually identical, even with the coloring skew. And we'll go over here to Devon Island one more time. We'll zoom in a little bit. Let's do this. Let's change it to satellite. And it's not going to show us much. Well, there you have it. Now you're probably saying, well, Rex, what does that mean? We haven't been to Mars? No, I'm not saying that. I'll bet you we're there right now. I just don't think they want us to know what it's like. So once again, we get to see images of an island in Canada while they're keeping all the good stuff for themselves and getting paid very, very well at the same time. So, well, that's the new world order for you. Making money off of lying to you, your friends, and your family because they love you so much. Never a straight answer. Have a beautiful day. Question everything. Be the change you want to see.
We come in peace.